All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. A double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim, to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, preaching the truth and faith and sincerity. On the brother Shema Allah from the GMS Houston camp. And this lesson is going to be the scriptures of the day, Proverbs 4 and 23, all the way until 27. All right, so let's get straight into it. It says, Proverbs 4 and 23. I'll read it all the way through in the KJV, but I like how it's written in the NLT. All right, but I'm gonna read it this way so you can see, what it says in the KJV version. All right. It says, "Keep thy heart, with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Put away from thee a froward mouth, and perverse lips put far from thee. Let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. Turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil." Now let's look at it in the NLT. Proverbs 4 and 23. Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. So what does that mean? That means you got to protect your mind and protect what information you take in, how you think, and um, what thoughts you let dominate you, because your dominating thoughts, right? That's the thoughts that are more prominent in your mind. That's what's going to manifest in real time. Right? However you think, what you believe in, right? All of those things, man. That plays a part, and your actions, and basically your actions lead to your results, right, in your life. And so you just gotta be mindful of how you're thinking. All right, do you think more negative than positive? Right? Are you pessimistic? Right? We don't want to be like that. Right? Be woeful spirited. At all times. Because that's what we got the truth for. We got this to be comforting, unto us. Right? But you gotta be constantly, you know, um, you know, getting involved into these scriptures. All right, because that's what helps you stay positive. Right, having being full of this, you see. So yes, it says guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Avoid all perverse talk. Stay away from corrupt speech, which corrupt speech and perverse talk really is just going into teaching something contrary to the truth. You don't want to do that, because the Lord will destroy you, because you will be basically labeled as a false prophet. Right, so none of us wants to be a false prophet, and none of us. It doesn't really matter if we want it or not. The Lord can choose it for us if He so, you know, um, choose to do it. Right, if it pleases Him, He want to run this story. All right, but we gotta stay away from all of that. All right, because a corrupt person who speaks corrupt things will be destroyed by the Most High. That type of person won't inherit the kingdom or gain salvation. So or to make sure that we're teaching, 100% truth, sticking to the doctrine, not trying to complicate things, not trying to be too deep, not trying to sound like we are somebody. You want to avoid all that, because that strays you away from what really matters. Right? Just stick to the basics. You see, stick to what we have learned, because when guys do extra, that's when extra shit happens. I'm just gonna put it like that. That's when extra shit happens. When you want to be extra, all right. Avoid that spirit. It says, look straight ahead and fix your eyes on what lies before you. So what that means, be focused. Yahweh Shai said, keep your eye single. Stay focused, right, on this truth. This is what we're supposed to be focused on day in and day out. All right. You may not be in the spirit, at all times, but that doesn't mean you don't think about this truth, or don't think about, any type of, don't think about your actions, don't think about how you're behaving, right? Don't have your mind set on the kingdom, right? This is what we got to be focused on, because if you are focused on something, right, it's like if you have certain goals each and every day, right, you're gonna be doing something to attain those goals if you focus on it. So this is what we're supposed to be focused on, this truth. And our actions are supposed to line up with what we believe in. It says, mark out a straight path for your feet. Stay on the safe path, right? So the straight path has been marked out. Right? We know that this, and believe that this is the truth. Like, hey, Peter tell you how it's, hey, we believe and are sure, right? Basically that he was the Messiah. Hey, we believe and we are sure that, hey, this is the truth. All right. Forgot how the scriptures how it's worded. All right, we got that a sure word of prophecy. And we know that this is the safest path to go on. Even though Yahweh Shai said walk through the straight gate, which that's a path of difficulty. But compared to the wide gate, which lead unto destruction, hey, this is the safest path. Because at the end of this path that we make it to that end, and think about everything we're gonna get. Look at what Yahweh Shai given us. We keep our lives. Even if we do end up having to, be martyrs or things like that, for the Lord, He gonna give us our life back. All right, this is the safest path. Right, the greatest return on investment. All right. It says, don't get sidetracked, because there's gonna be a lot of things in this world trying to knock you off your pivot, trying to get you off balance, constantly and daily. And look forward to it. Look forward to it, and that's a good thing, because that's help us be better. That keep us sharp. All right? You think you're just gonna learn all of this and not use it? No, you're gonna be put in a situation to use this, and you gotta want to use it, even though every situation, it's not gonna feel good. Right? It's not gonna be pleasing. Shit gonna hurt. You're gonna cry sometimes. Right? Depending on the situation, things gonna get tough. Things are gonna get stressful. But hey, it all gonna make you better. Right? Don't let things sidetrack you. Like things, like I said, gonna come your way, try to knock you off your pivot, take you out this truth. But hey, be ready to do battle. We warriors. We soldiers for Yahweh Shai. Be ready to do battle. Right? Our battle is not physical, it's spiritual. You see? So don't get sidetracked, because a lot of people have fell victim to this. You see? Whatever it may be, a thing in this world could be more pleasing, in their eyes. That's why you got to examine yourself daily, thinking, hey, am I doing too much of something? Am I in the right spirit? All right, when I did this, was I going off? Oh, and if you don't know, that's when you call, you get counsel from a brother. Hey, brother, man, hey, man, I did this, and that. Now you know not to do that again. Now you know you was in the wrong spirit, and maybe you need to repent for that thing. All right, but whatever it may be, so don't get sidetracked. And even we may even get off the course a little bit, right? But we get back on. We don't stray away. It says, keep your feet from following evil, because we're in the evil world. All right. Yahushua will pray that, for his elect, to keep them from, not to take them out of the world, but keep them from the evil. All right. So we want to be unspotted. We want to be without, blemish. All right. And we're only going to be like that through Yahushua. All right. But we can separate ourselves from, these wicked people in this world. Okay. We don't behave like them. We don't behave like, the 2/3, right? The people of our people that don't have this truth, that are void of understanding. void of light. All right, we got the light. So we got that straight path. We see the safe path, right? Because we got the light. We're not in darkness no more. Okay. So hey, that was a lesson. Scriptures of the day, Proverbs 4:23 until 27. All right. I hope this lesson was edifying. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.